All right, so over the last few Praxis sessions, we've been kind of hinting and pointing towards some new vision and new direction for this little thing we call Kingdom Community. See, our core group, there are 14 of us in all, have been praying together and we've been working together on something we're really excited about. Matter of fact, it feels like the culmination of 18 months of prayer and discernment, 18 months, right, of God directing and redirecting us, and everything feels like it's been headed here. And so we want to invite you to join us this next Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. to take that next step with us. Originally, we were going to try and do this meeting in person, but unfortunately, the constantly evolving COVID situation, it looks like we're going to need to wait on the in-person part, at least for now, and do it as a live video feed. And it'll be our first shot at a live video, so keep your production expectations in check, but put it on your calendars. Like right now, take out your phone, go get your planner, and put it down. This next Wednesday at 6:30, Praxis is going to be live. It's important, you're not going to want to miss it, and we will lay out for you the next move for this little ragtag community of Jesus followers in Lodi. If you've been following along with us, you know that one of the passages of Scripture that's come to be a definer for KC over the last year or so has been this one out of Hebrews 10. It says, "We are not of those who shrink back to destruction, but of those who have faith to the persevering of the soul." I love that passage because it speaks to this ancient heritage that the followers of Jesus carry. The book of Hebrews was a real letter written by an anonymous author to a community of Jesus followers. And what we know from reading this letter is that it was written to a group of people who were looking like desperately for some hope. They were hanging on to their faith in many cases by a thread. And there was persecution and oppression and upheaval everywhere. And this Jesus who had come into their lives with such good news, this Jesus was now seeming like a fading memory, and their footing in their world was feeling unsure. And so this anonymous author writes this letter and he encourages them, right? The author says that there is indeed hope, deep hope. He writes a letter describing how there's something going on behind the curtains of this world that's connected to our ancient roots as a people, and it's worth fighting for, waiting for, dying for. So he says, don't fall apart, don't let go. Find other people like you and keep living this beautiful way that Jesus showed you. Matter of fact, he writes this whole chapter in chapter 10, and it sounds almost like a plea. Go find and walk together with other people who can lift you up. Don't stop meeting together. Don't stop finding people who can help you remember that we are not of those who shrink back when the world falls apart. We are of those who have faith. For most of you watching this right now, the world has never felt more upside down. Our footing never more unsure. Big global political issues all the way down to whether or not our kids are going to go to school or we're going to be able to go to work next week, right? Everything is in a state of flux like maybe only our great-grandparents have experienced. My friends, we've never needed faith more. But faith doesn't survive without those who hold that same faith alongside you. And you can see it even in this little verse. The author of Hebrews says, we are not of those who shrink back. We persevere. The author knew that faith thrives when there's a we. Faith flourishes when there are others with you, for you, backing you up, giving you a reason to continue to live with joy and hope in a world that seems like these things are in ever shorter supply, right? At Kingdom Community, I've been privileged to have a group of people who are my we. People who are more than just my friends, right? They're my fellow travelers, these others, who share the same deeper belief that Jesus is still up to something beautiful in this world and that it's worth pursuing with abandon. And so we want to invite you, wherever you are, wherever you come from, to come find your we with us. Come find your people, right? People who can help you see, even when the world feels like it's falling apart, who can help you keep from shrinking back, help you persevere, help you find your faith, right? So that you will be of those who press forward with hope. That's what we want to share with you this week and invite you into 6:30 Wednesday night, live on Praxis. Come and join us and we'll share with you a little more.